So when it comes to this man here, he has a TikTok channel called A Guy Named Fitz. Now, like I said previously, it should be important to know he is not a TikToker per se. Before the Miami Mall incident, he has no videos prior to that incident. He is basically using TikTok to speak out. Now, to give a little backstory here, to give a little context to this video, this gentleman right here states he has the most important video in human history. He has video proof that there is an intelligence that lives among humanity. There is a greater intelligence other than human beings, and he has the actual proof. Basically, his video is a recording that he took with a camcorder inside the Miami Mall when supposedly 10-foot tall creatures or shadow creatures invaded the Miami Mall. A guy named Fitz states that he's not ready to release this videotape yet, that he, I guess, is working out some kind of deal with a media source or some kind of distributor. I guess he's waiting to see if the price is right, who can offer the better price to release this tape to. He also says how the government or the powers that be are also after him and his family ever since knowledge that he has this particular tape. They even blew up his apartment. This is coming directly from this gentleman, that he's been living in fear, him and his family have been living in fear, and he had to move to another location. He's being interviewed by a very robotic voice, but he seems like he's very emotional. One point during the interview, a tear even drops down his eye. So after seeing the tear, after seeing how emotional he was talking about this incident, I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. I decided to follow him on TikTok to see if any additional information were to come out of this person. Any interesting information when regards to the Miami Mall incident or this supposed videotape. Because I've been there before, and I think a lot of us have been there before when we see something that is completely unbelievable. You tell somebody about it and they act like they don't believe you. They want to see it for themselves. And when they can't see it for themselves, all of a sudden you are a liar. Like when I was a kid and I saw Satan's face or a demon's face. I said this story multiple times on YouTube, how I saw a demon's face, I saw the horns, the nose, the eyes, everything clear as day on a bedsheet, me and my father. Go to tell other people about this, and they want to say things like, well, maybe you were asleep, maybe you were imagining it, things like that. So I really hate that feeling. That's why I give people the benefit of the doubt when they say they saw something. Now, he definitely has my attention. I just don't know if I can 100% believe him, especially when he's saying things like, I was using a retro old school camcorder to record the mall. Now, people still do use old school camcorders to record places to give that nostalgia feeling. They still sell camcorders, so there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem lies is that police were confiscating cell phones. They were taking away people's cell phones. So you have to make me believe that, well, they're taking people's cell phones, but they're not going to grab this huge camcorder that's recording this incident as well. Now, some people did state that these cops, these police, they could be new age police. They might not know what a camcorder looks like, and they could have been on the lookout for cell phones and not actual camcorders. That's the excuse why they didn't take his camcorder. So like I said, I'm following him on TikTok, waiting for new videos to drop, and he actually did drop 2 new videos. Now, it has nothing to do with the Miami Mall aliens, but everything to do with how he's been harassed. So in the older of the 2 videos, we see him walking down the street. There's an explosion. I guess this explosion is his apartment, or they're trying to catch him walking by some building. It explodes, and I guess they're hoping he gets hit by the explosion. There's also this helicopter that's flying above him. This is how that video plays out.
What the fuck?
So after the explosion, they detained you and took you to the hospital where you would wait for government officials to come by and pick you up. But you managed to somehow escape custody, get your belongings, until suddenly the alarms go off and you knew it was for you. and you managed to escape
Yeah,
safely.
after
Is that
Miami, like, it was just the start of a chain of events that people don't know about. And it was a cat and mouse game, basically. And I documented the whole thing. So, along with the footage, we're also going to be telling that story as well. Like, you guys won't believe what happened.
What the fuck?
He's a whistleblower. That's illegal.
He's protecting
You have to
the
leave.
Whistleblowers Act.
He's a whistleblower. That's illegal.
He's protecting
You have to
the
leave.
Whistleblowers Act.
So then the most recent video that dropped about 6 hours ago was the one after the helicopter video where we see him in front of a door, it explodes, and it ends with this kid doing this eye symbolism that we see Hollywood do that let us know that there is some kind of Illuminati connection. There's some kind of powers that be secret society connection going on. Basically, this one-eyed symbolism is linked to masonry, and it's a representation of the all-seeing eye. Intelligence, wisdom, and enlightenment in a worldly, secular, or a non-Christian understanding of the world. This is what his video ends with. Why was this put there? I don't know. It could be him telling us something, a message that he knows that the powers that be are watching him or attacking him. This could even be the powers that be themselves placing this there to letting us know who's actually creating this event, or this could all be just fake one big script, because I am not 100% buying this just yet. I don't know who this man is. I'm not sure if you know who this man is, so we don't know what his intentions are. He could be trying to capitalize off of the Miami Mall incidents. There is a great story to be had here if somebody really wants to make it so. You have the Miami Mall, you have aliens, you have creatures, you have chaos. Then on top of everything else, you have a person being harassed by the government, the Illuminati, possibly the Men in Black. So you do have one big great story here that if somebody is skilled enough could turn it into a movie. And a lot of people are saying that this man looks familiar. They don't know where they know him from. He just looks very, very familiar. Now, talking about the symbolism in the last scene of this recording, there is also another video he made where he draws the Miami Mall alien. And as you look at the top right, you will see what looks like to be a little square, and inside that square will be the words help. So somebody actually happened to make a connection between his drawing of the Miami Mall creature, the Miami Mall alien, and the Las Vegas family. The Las Vegas family also drew what they saw when it came to the aliens that crashed in their backyard, these 10-foot tall aliens. Not only were the aliens in both stories described as 10 foot tall, but also if you look at the Las Vegas family, their drawing, you will also see what looks like to be a little square in their drawing as well. Now, I did zoom in on the Las Vegas family's drawing, and I don't see any words. I don't see anything that says help me or anything that I can make out. I just see a bunch of lines going around the square. But it's still a rather interesting catch. It's still a rather interesting connection, to say the least, given the fact of the shape of the object and where it's located next to the alien. And like I said, given the fact that both creatures in both stories happen to be about 10 foot tall, described exactly as 10 foot tall. Now, I really don't know what to make of this still. This looks like to me a movie that's being made here, a movie that's in the making. This guy could be an up and coming actor. We really don't know who he is, but given the fact that he has no previous TikTok history or any social media history that can be accounted for, and he says he's a 90s guy, that kind of gives a little bit more credibility to his story. But I'm still waiting for a little bit more information. I'm still waiting for him to drop this video. So I'm not fully convinced yet. What about you? Does this new video footage of him being harassed convince you? Does it not convince you? Does it make you less convinced? I do want to hear from you. Please comment in the comment section below. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.